But one team that I think has more bigger issues of shit that they got to figure out is the Phoenix Suns.
Oh,
They got dealt with.
like, bro, I did not see. Bro, remember we were so confident. Like, yeah, Suns in six. Suns in six. Yo, I remember. Yo, sorry, I don't know if it was you or me, but I think one of us had maybe even five, maybe. I don't know if it was me or you. I don't remember, but bro, wow, yeah. But I don't know, bro.
I mean, see, like, one thing about KD, he's a great player, but he does take a lot of tough shots. And, like, a lot of, like, one thing I do notice about particular players, like, the better the player are, the more that, like, some teams will try to defend your shot. I see it with KD. I used to see it with, like, Kobe Bryant. Like, they're going after you. They're, like, trying to stop you from getting that shot in by all means possible. You know, other people that, like, get the shot up and, like, they'll let them get their percentage. They're trying to make you miss all your shots. You know, there's only a few players that they do that to. And like I said, that team structure had KD taking a lot of like I've seen him dropping on the floor a lot off of jump shots. And I'm just like, damn, bro, you're not gonna win like this. You know what I mean? Like, credits to Minnesota for being a great defensive team. You called that from time. And I really got to see it, and like they definitely have the side. They definitely have the right body players for great defense. They definitely do. You know what I mean? From 1 to 5. And that really did attribute to how they did beat up on Phoenix, right? But like on the offensive end, like there's too much exertion for Phoenix on the offensive end for them to win like that. You know what I mean? There's no flow of ball. There's just, you know, they're just going out there and just hooping. Booker and KD are just hooping, and Bradley Beal's trying to fit in. You know what I mean? Everyone else is doing nothing else. So that's why it was a clean sweep. You know, there was probably like 1 or 2 games that were close, but it wasn't really even that close. So yeah, I don't know where they go from there. They gotta, I don't know. There's too much invested between those 3. I think the Bradley Beal experiment was an expensive one. I don't know if they signed him for a couple years, but I think that's where you start.
3 years. He signed through the next 3 years, getting $50 million a year.
50?
$50 million. Whoever on Washington who pulled that trade off should get a raise, should get extra vacation time, whatever, because they got they gave, and guess what? The Suns ain't getting rid of that contract. The Beal at least for the next 2 years, because maybe they can trade that contract in his expiring year just so he can get an expiring contract.
Yeah.
But Beal is going to be a Phoenix Sun for the foreseeable future. Oh man, bro. Nobody's
taking that on. Nobody's going to take that on. 50 M's is a lot for someone giving you 15 points a game and not really like helping with the strategy of how like your team is playing the game. Like that's I don't know, bro.
Like, what do you do? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. What are you going to do now? Because your bench is depleted. Like you have older guys. You have Grayson Allen. You just re-signed. So, but Grayson Allen, he's great to plug in the system because he can spread the floor and stuff like that. But outside of that, who do you have? Like Beal, Booker, and KD are the only guys that scored over 10 points a game in the series. So it's like, what are you going to do? They need a point guard, but what are you going to do? And then, bro, like, in order to get something, you probably have to trade KD or Booker. Who do you trade?
Yeah. They really put themselves in a real twine. 50 M's?
This guy's still stuck on that. Oh. This guy's like, wait, hold on.
That's going all in, bro. That's for that's a too risky of a move. You put damn. I didn't know it was that steep of a contract. So yeah, bro, they're just probably gonna have to be a seasoned team for the next couple of years because they're not going to do any damage in the playoffs. They're going to be in that play-in hunt for those 2 years for sure. That's a waste of KD's time. That's a waste of Book's time.
In fact. So, but that's what I'm saying. Do you trade one of them? If you're saying that they're just a regular season team and they're probably not going to do anything in the playoffs, you should get rid of one of them, no? To at least get some role players or something.
Someone's going to have to ask out. I don't think they're going to trade. Like, you can't trade. Okay, Beal's going to be there. you can't just trade KD. Like nobody trades KD, especially like right now. He's that guy. He still is. You know what I mean? And Booker's been like your ambassador, your mascot for the Phoenix Suns. Like he's been a great Phoenix Sun. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's the face.
So like you don't just do him dirty. I mean you could. I mean like Raptors did DeMar dirty. Like so
That's true.
like
That's true.
you know what I mean?
That's
Business is
true.
business. But damn, the only player I could see you doing that is if it was between KD and Book. I'm trading Book. Yeah,
Really,
I'm
really.
trading Book. Or you
Wow.
trading KD. I mean, I think they could come to a consensus because KD is a backpacker. He'd be like, "Yo, trade me." Like I wouldn't be surprised if like October he's like, "Yo, trade me. I'm off this." You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God, this guy.
And you're kind of hoping for that because like if he says that, they'd probably be like, "You know what? I agree. I think we should trade."
Yeah.
So hopefully it goes down like that. But like if nobody was budging and they knew they had to make a move, it would have to be Book, I think. But you disagree.
I disagree just because of age, bro. KD's what, 35, 36?
Yeah. Okay.
Like that
Facts.
that's
Facts.
if obviously if we're talking about prime KD, then yeah, what the hell? Booker, he's out at trade deadline like last year. But
Yeah.
but KD, this age, he can still produce. Obviously, he averaged like 27 points in the playoffs, so he can still score in the playoffs even with that great defense on him. It clearly didn't bother him that much, but like his age, man, his age. But at the same time, too,
Yeah.
Devin Booker, he's not KD either. So it's like, even if you get rid of KD, you're gonna have Devin Booker and Bradley Beal as your main guys, depending on what you get back for KD, of course.
Yeah.
But man, bro, they're screwed, bro. I don't know what to say. They're just screwed, bro. Like
Yeah.
I see rumors, people talking about, like LeBron and Steph and KD should come together, or KD should go with Steph again, or go to the Lakers with LeBron and AD. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I don't know if KD wants to win another championship. Like I don't know. For me, this is just strictly fantasy. Like I'm not. There's no way it's gonna happen. I think KD would be the perfect addition to the Denver Nuggets, where they're a dynasty for the next few years. Dynasty, bro. But it would never happen. It would never happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm just saying. I just could see KD needs a system, bro. He needs a system. That's
Yeah.
why he
Yeah. You're
thrives.
right. You're right.
He thrives in Golden State, right?
Yeah.
Because you just plug him in a system. KD,
Yeah.
this is what you're gonna do. The Nuggets seem to be the one team, unless you can tell me because I can't think of the top of my head right now. The Nuggets are the one team that have a system. Pass the ball, pass around the perimeter, you boom, boom, boom. Okay, Murray,
Yeah.
Jokic, fourth quarter. Okay, Porter Jr., you're the three guy. You like Aaron Gordon's the dunker or whatever, tip backs, this and that. That's where KD needs to go to be successful. I don't know if he's going to, even if you trade him, I don't even know if he's going to get into a situation where his talents will be maximized in order to win a championship or at least get far in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Facts.
bro, what do you do? Like I don't know, man. I really don't know what you do, bro.
Yeah. You're right. KD's a good engine, and he needs a system. He needs all those other parts to be there before he's any valuable. Because you could clearly see he can't. He's not going to be able to will a team to win a playoff series like that. He's never really been able to. You know what I mean? So, and even in those OKC days, there was somewhat of a system, or like just basketball was a little bit different back then as well.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right. And like you keep bookies like what 28, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, 7 years plus less than KD. KD is still very valuable, but the problem still stands with Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, you're right.
They tried it. They thought it was gonna work, and it didn't, and it's not going to.
Do you think the opponent matter? Because if anybody were going to cause this trio a problem, it would be the Minnesota Timberwolves, just because they have a lot of defensive guys who can play the perimeter. Obviously, got Rudy Gobert that can defend the paint and stuff like that. Do you think the Suns maybe should run it back one more year, because this is the first year of the experiment? The past year, there was a lot of injuries. These guys didn't play a lot together, right? So like I'll defend them in that case. There's no real team chemistry there. Do you run it back and say, oh, maybe it was just the Timberwolves? They had the length to defend us. let's just try again. Maybe.
No, I think most teams that you would expect to beat them would. Like if you look at the top four or five, Phoenix, like how Minnesota does. Minnesota's crushing them. Denver's crushing them. I'm putting the Mavs over them. I'm putting Clips over them. So, yeah, you don't even run that back. You don't even run it back. Because those other teams have problems, but like it ain't the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns ain't gonna be one of those 4 teams' problems for sure.